Let's say you're at home and decide to make some soup. You open the fridge and ooh la la, tomatoes, yum. A whole watermelon, delicious. A block of cheese, don't mind if I do. What's this, shards of glass? Nice. Welcome to Astlibra. Astlibra is the video game embodiment of what I just said. An action RPG where everything in the kitchen sink was thrown in. There's an uncanny valley feeling all throughout the experience, Jank seeps in at every corner, and at the end of the day, it is unbelievably good when it all mashes together. At the end of my 2 hours with the demo, it felt like I had been hit by a train of nonsense that left me exhausted while at the same time made me itch for more and more and more! You'll follow the story of an unnamed protagonist. You live in a demons-riddled world and are accompanied by a talking crow, which is very surprising to everyone you meet, but only just. Your first interactions are always, "What, a talking crow?" Well, anyway. This world is also inhabited by ghosts, to a degree enough so that people are aware that they exist, but are still surprised when they see one. I don't know really. As you open the video game, you select New Game, as one does, and are presented with, you should really take a look at the demo option where you can check what this is all about gameplay-wise. Sure. And then Astlibra just plops you in the middle of a battle with 300 goons. Your moveset doesn't make sense. Numbers and colors and indicators flash everywhere. You're hitting, you're getting hit. Dragons fly about. Fire and death and thunder are raining from the skies. It's just so much. So you go back to the main menu and start the game proper. It is a very similar environment, but now your moveset is reduced to a very bland mash button to hit, and enemies are just simple green blobs. You notice that you're getting hit randomly in return. Well, that's because these green blobs, which remember are the first enemies you're presented with, just attack you without any indication and you don't really have a way of defending yourself. Soon after, you're getting hit by invisible plants out of nowhere. Eventually, you'll get hit by spiders that attack 1 millisecond after a screen transition, right where you're standing. How is this a thing? Well, what about customization? It starts off plain and simple, equip gear and level up your attributes such as attack, defense, health, run-of-the-mill stuff. But then, allocate crystals to passive skills such as double jumps, ability to see enemies' HP and everything else in between. Then, check this grid-like system where you can further increase your attributes and unlock new damaging spells. Eventually, BAM! Take this scale and put any two random pieces of junk on either side and get any bonus from a selection of dozens throughout a convoluted weight system. What? What about the screen freeze when hitting enemies that is so absurdly pronounced that you could be excused for mistaking some combat sections for slideshows? Or the fact you could get absolutely stranded without a core movement and dodge ability if you fail to notice a hidden chest? Or the overall visual aspect, which is for me just plain unappealing? Or I could keep going. The only thing that makes any semblance of sense is the soundtrack, which is great all around. I was so confused. Not because of anything I previously mentioned, but because, despite all of that, the game is just phenomenal. Don't ask me how, but everything clicks. The combat should feel bland and janky, but it feels strategic in your positioning and frantic in how you generate mana through close quarters combat to unleash it all via very diverse damaging spells that also come with immunity windows, doubling as a pseudo block. The customization should feel overwhelming, but it feels fresh and fun to explore the different avenues and mechanics and try and create the most broken character possible. The story is box standard at face value, but there are glimpses of inspiration and it's told in such a way that just makes you want to learn what's around the next beat. I'm at a loss for words, although you wouldn't really know that given how long I've been talking, but you can bet I'll be playing the full version of Astlibra as this video comes out, and so should you. See ya.